a game here in week 5. The Raiders squeak one out and remain unbeaten, going to 4-0 against the previous undefeated Philadelphia Eagles, winning at 16-10. The whole what was fascinating about this game is Carson Wentz had a great statistical game, over 300 yards passing, but he just couldn't make the plays inside the 40-yard line, put the Eagles in a position to score. Case in point, they drove down inside the 10-yard line. They're out of timeouts. Instead of spiking the ball and setting up the field goal, Wentz went ahead and snapped the ball, went for the end zone, and the receiver was tackled at the 3-yard line. So they came away with 0 points. Also, they sacked Carr with the game 16-10 with about 3 minutes left. They sacked Carr. Carr fumbles, but the Eagles could not recover. All right, so going through the actual scoring, Raiders opened it up with a field goal and huge Crabtree on a fly pattern. Carr led him perfectly. Had a good 3 steps on the defender, takes it 73 yards, and then Oakland goes up 13-0, which looks like the game's going to be a rout because it was only 3-0 at the half. So here the Raiders are up 13-0 midway through the third quarter, and then, oh my God, Wentz just dials it up and just heaves it deep and still takes it the distance, 72 yards out. Raiders get some insurance with a field goal to take it to 16-7. Eagles add a field goal. The field goal came because Sandler McQueen's our rookie first round draft pick, dove at Wentz as he was scrambling out of the pocket, clearly could at least make the first down, possibly a touchdown, but no, he trips him up and saves the day there. All right, let's take a look at some team stats, see how we did overall. Surprising, 309 yards of offense. The offense just did not click at all. The 92 yards rushing, we were held the entire game, and then at the end, got the ball with about 5.5 minutes left, and Richard had some great runs. One in particular, he broke 3 tackles on 3rd and 3 to get the first down. That was eminent. That was great because the Eagles didn't get the ball back until with only 20 seconds left in the game. Passing game did not do well. We talked about earlier pregame that the passing game had to shine. Did not. 12 first downs to the Eagles 14. Turnovers was -1. Third down conversions. Last week we had over 70%. This time 37. Eagles at 28. So we're pretty much even there. There's some penalties. The game was extremely light in terms of penalties. All right, let's take a look at the player stats. Look at Wentz, 96.5. Impressive. If we just look at our player stats, Carr, 16-24. Decent, 66% completion. He's been in the 70s throughout the season. He did have that costly pick. But overall, Carr had a solid game. Rushing, you see Richard, just 3 yards a carry. He was actually doing worse. Most of the game was right around 2 yards a carry. Washington was getting 5 yards a carry until the very end. He got stuffed on quite a few gains. And Grant goes out with an injury. So we're going to have to see how serious that really is. On the receiving side, Holmes again getting the start because Cooper's out. Had a solid game. Had I think 3 third down conversions with catches, which is great. Holden steps in. I saw 3 catches. Crabtree, only 2 catches. Oh, but man, the huge 70-plus yarder. Walford was non-existent. Brown had 2 clutch catches. He was key. Those were 2 third down conversions. Those were clutch. Richard Smith, that rounds it out. Okay, so if we go down and look at the blocking, Assembly, Fleming, and again, Fleming and Franklin, for the fourth week in a row, both gave up a sack each. Uh, on defense, all right, so let's take a look at the leading tackler on the team, which was Bruce Irvin with 11, Riley with 9, Edwards 7, Southern McQueen with 6, Ward with 6. I love that. 1, 2, 3, 5 players of leading tacklers until we get down to the defensive backs. That is really critical to look at, that the defense actually played extremely well. Tackles for loss, Mack and Edwards had 3 each. That's huge. In terms of sacks, 3, 4, 5, 6. Did we get 7? We did. We got 7 sacks. So Southern McQueen and Ward had a sack and a half each. Mack and Riley. I predicted Mack would have 3 sacks. Didn't happen. He had 3 tackles for loss and a sack. Riley with a sack, Carey, Albright, Edwards, and that it? Yeah. So that's 1, 2.5, 3.5, 4, 5, 5.5. Hey, we're missing half a sack. Missing half a sack there. That's EA for you. And Joseph also had a great pick in the game, and that led to a field goal, which pushed us up to a lead by 9 until the Eagles came back with a field goal of themselves. All right, so that's it. So that is where we stand. We are 4-0. We had a shit time for our offense, but we still came away with a win. And my God, yes, next week we host the Dolphins, and the Dolphins suck this year, so we should go through. And for the first time in Raider history, we should go 5-0. I know this is a big surprise. The Raiders have never gone 5-0 in their entire history. All right, Darth Raider 77. I'm out.